Yo, 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 yo. We are here, man. We're gonna get into a body cam footage in Atlanta today. Um, at a Navy Federal that I am familiar with. I used to live around
On
here.
November
I
16,
banked for Navy,
2022,
so I've been here a
Brookhaven
few
police were
times. Let's
called
check
to
it
a
out.
Navy Federal Credit Union branch in Brookhaven, Georgia, after a man attempted to withdraw $15,000 in cash following the deposit of a fraudulent $45,000 check.
Mm.
Yeah, I got you. What'd you know so far?
Alright, so apparently, I haven't made contact with him. He's sitting over here in the office. Apparently, he deposited this check, I guess 2 days, was that 2 days ago? What's today's date?
Yeah, today's 16.
Okay, so 2 days ago,
Straight, I
and it
ain't
was
never
put
seen
on
her
a
out
2 day
there.
hold. So it was supposed to be released today.
Yep.
So he came back in today. Do we know where it was deposited?
He did it on his app, on
Okay.
his mobile app,
It's
which is
mobile.
how it's kind of like.
Damn.
Okay.
But I'm looking at
45K through the Moby?
it, and you can tell that it's altered.
So he came in to try to do a $15,000 withdrawal. And you said you've been in contact with this company here?
Yeah, and they confirmed that their checks were stolen, and this check specifically was payable to a completely different business.
Okay.
So we don't know
What's-
how many checks they're in possession.
What was the clue to you that it was tampered
So
with?
when you, I mean, there's a lot of things. So like the fact that it's all this font in general
Yep.
is not the same as the rest, which is a big indicator of fraud. We see a lot of fraud here. And
Yeah, we
then
know.
when you zoom it in, you
Oh,
can
yeah, it'd
see
be a lot
that
of fraud
like
at that Navy, man.
it's
All
blurry
types of
around the
sketchy
payee name.
individuals pulling up right
So
there.
it's
Blurry on the what?
around the payee name.
If you in Atlanta, you know this Navy right here is hot, man. This like the only Navy like that's close in the city for real. I mean, you can go up to the one in Sandy Springs, but if you know, you
So
know.
once you, because we're able to like blow this image up there, and you could just tell. So when I looked at that, I contacted the business, and they confirmed it was altered.
Damn, she went
Well, stolen.
all the
checks were
steps.
stolen, and that's not the right
She
payee,
need a
she said.
raise.
Was this one of y'all's cards?
Yeah, it's just the debit card they used.
115, can you check in a wallet?
So, can I get? Well, I'm gonna need your information as well, but
Okay.
I will need probably the contact info for this company so I can speak.
So
with them.
all this is correct. It looks like I basically just
Okay, I'll go run this real quick and see what the picture looks like, and I'll be right back.
The officer then spoke with the suspect, whose story initially seemed very believable.
Nah, I did see a little bit of this on TikTok. It was made me come to the video. I seen like a little clip of like what was they about to talk about right now. Probably about 10 seconds. It ain't crazy. So I don't know what happened. But
Hello.
I don't like to see.
I'm good,
cat
sir. Hey,
like
I'm
that.
Officer
You
Flynn
see,
of the
you know what I mean?
Brookhaven Police Department. Yes, sir. So,
I seen like this part
First,
right here. Like this.
do you have any
15
weapons or anything on you?
second
No,
conversation.
sir. No. Okay. So the bank thinks that the check is a fraud. Is there anything you can tell me about the check?
No, sir. It's actually a check from my business partner.
Okay.
Oh,
Been doing
it
it
sound
out
like a
years.
scammer.
It's from your business.
Sound like
Yes,
them
sir.
Atlanta African
Yes, sir.
scammers,
Do
man.
you mind if I take notes while we talk?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
No racist shit.
Yeah, where my pen?
And the check is a fraud.
No. They said
115, that's the individual I just ran. I gave you the
they said that
roll in the road.
they think it might be fraud. So, we got to investigate. What's real quick? What's your first name? David.
He hot, though, bro. Like this man said, recap, bro. This man said he dropped 45,000 on a mobile deposit. Came into the bank next day and tried to withdraw 15 bands. This nigga's
So
thinking.
you said the check was from whom?
It is actually the property is Purdue Properties. Is Porter Purdue Properties is the name of the business. Actually, the check was from my business partner. It's just for repairs. Actually, for property.
Okay. So you're
Okay.
saying the check was for him?
No, it's for us for repairs for the property. Yes, sir.
Bro, foreign niggas can get a pass, bro, with mumbling. I mean, like, messing up the way they say things, like, even when they nervous and shit, because, like, they foreign. My English is second language type shit, but, you feel me? Americans, bro, like a fumble like that, bro, you already guilty.
We plan to put the money
Why
into
you
the
fumbling?
property and be able to take out the equity out.
We'll be allowed on Buford Highway and Brownwood Road, which was tag Romeo against.
Were you clear on that?
7424.
Yeah.
You say 83.
Yeah. Okay, so, sorry, I know we just discussed this, but
Yes, sir.
it's hard to keep track of some things sometimes. So, check was written to your business partner or to the group of you guys?
Yes, sir.
I didn't see any of this.
Who's the check from?
It was Fort Jeremy Porter.
It was written to Jeremy Porter?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
It was one of his close acquaintances. We were just at the property Monday.
Bro, looking genuinely confused.
And
Supposed
do you know
be
who wrote the
probably
check?
Monday.
What business?
I don't know the name of the business.
Okay.
I don't know the name of the business.
Wait, what was that? What was that? What did he ask him?
Do you know who wrote the check? What business?
I don't know the name of the business.
Okay.
I don't know the name of the business. But we were all literally just there Monday. We were just there Tuesday.
What property was it for?
It was for a property. The property is 2550.
Well,
If the check isn't good, I've already started repairs on this property.
yeah, I understand.
We'll go ask her something real quick.
Oh man.
Do you
That
have
boy
the
going
physical
all
check with you?
in with the
No,
cap.
I did not bring it with me. No, sir.
Were you the one that deposited?
It was a direct deposit, yes. Just took a picture with all of us was together. Literally.
What did you deposit on your
On my phone, yeah.
Okay,
All of us was together.
gotcha. Who's all of us?
Me and Jeremy and the other gentleman. We were all standing there together.
Gotcha. Is there a phone number for Jeremy?
Damn, bro. See, that's the thing, bro. When you getting popped and shit, and like you try to like mention somebody else, and you know that whole type deal, like they always gonna ask like, what's the name of the person? Like let's say you riding with some, you know, illegal gun, and you know you want to hit him with the this my cousin gun. He left it in the car. I was with him last night type deal. They always gonna ask for the cousin, and they always gonna ask for like some contact information for the cousin, and you gonna wind up having to throw your cousin under the bus. So, I mean, if you gon' cap, I would recommend don't bring up nobody else's name or try to find a what, you know. But either way, bro, these niggas not done, bro. They gonna lock your ass up anyway. Just keep it silent, bro. No point. Okay, so basically what it sounds like he's trying to say is there was a lender. This guy's a private lender. He loaned my business partner the money so that we can fix up the property.
Kind of needed his help. We're at a standstill.
Yeah.
Just with this one. But this is actually our first endeavor.
You and the other guy?
No, this is Purdue's Properties. Our first endeavor.
Gotcha.
Dude, sound
So you
like
guys
a
were trying to
believable
flip houses?
story.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah.
That's what we're doing.
Yeah, there's money in it. It's just, I don't know if right now's the time, man. Market's starting to change direction.
But you know, that's why actually what we're doing now is really more of investing, and we'll keep the property. It's just taking out the equity.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, a backup officer spoke with the bank employee to gather more details, then returned to hear what the suspect had to say.
Who deposited this check? So you have a combined bank account for your company with whoever Mr. Porter is?
No, I have my separate bank account and the business bank account.
Okay. Who is the Porter of Porter Purdue Properties?
That's Jeremy Porter, the
Okay.
business partner.
Okay. So. So which account was this check deposited into? Your
Business account.
the business
The
account.
Yes, sir.
Okay. And you're the one that signed to this check?
Yes, sir.
sound like they going, bro. It sound like they going, bro. But you already know they not going, bro. But
What
it's,
exactly is the issue with the check if you gentlemen don't mind me
Well,
asking?
one thing that we're looking at right now is I'm comparing. I would assume that you sign a lot of things being a business person, correct?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Okay.
sir.
So people tend to sign their signature the exact same
Yes,
way
sir.
every time, right?
Yes, sir.
And you know your signature is on your driver's license.
Yes, sir.
So I'm looking at your signature on your driver's license, and I'm looking at the signature on the back of this check, and I can tell you that they don't look anything alike.
that's not fair, bro. That's not fair. Me, I'm a business person. I sign stuff all the time. Sometimes I do a little sloppy, you know, a little sloppy signature. Sometimes I try to make it look good. My signature look crazy all the time, bro. So I don't think
They
that's
look
a good
completely
metric
different.
to use.
So that's the first thing that stands out to me.
Yes, sir.
Okay.
But a signature on a business check is that really a problem? That's what I'm asking. What's the
So
problem?
that's not why we're here.
Okay.
That's just something that happened to stand out to me.
There's no way that he's sent me a bad check.
Who?
The gentleman we got it from. Because I've already spent money on the check.
Who'd
There's no way.
Who'd you get it from?
Buddy the guy that was with Jeremy gave us the check. The only reason I met with them was to deposit the check. That was it. But
How well you know your business partner?
very well.
Yeah.
Very well. We both work at Delta Airlines. I've been there since 2011. He's been there since 2010.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, we've been there a long time.
Yeah. You got at least a decade together.
Yeah, we've been there a long time.
And then you guys decided to go into business
We
together.
decided to go to business together.
And then Buddy is who?
This is Jeremy Frank. He's from Atlanta. I'm not from Atlanta.
Okay. And then so, what was the situation in which you got a check from Buddy for this property?
Well, the situation with that was we needed repairs to the property.
Yeah, I understand.
We needed repairs to a property, and we did not have the funds for the repairs for the property.
Okay.
Like you said, the market is amazing. If we can do these repairs, we'll have them come out and appraise, and we'll be able to pull out equity out of the property.
So who's Buddy?
Just Jeremy friend. Just a friend of his.
And then, so why? My question is, why is he writing your business a check?
Because in this property, he's in on it. He will be in on this property.
Gotcha.
Just because we needed his help.
I mean, look, bro. His story sound like
So I guess the objective was
this happens.
The
This is a
first
normal
property
thing.
that you guys are
This was the
into,
first
get
property
you
to
get
get
everything
everything
on. Yeah.
The equity will get us another one.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Did you learn anything?
I did. Mr. Purdue.
Yes, sir.
So what did you say this gentleman's name is? Jeremy Porter?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
We've been to the bank together. We work together.
Man, he throwing Jeremy
this
under the
thing
bus,
together?
Yes,
bro.
sir.
Damn, bro.
How do you know Mr. Porter?
We work together.
Well, I see that. I mean, obviously, you guys have a business together.
We work together. Delta Airlines. We have a job. Our first job is together.
Okay, so you know him from a
Yes,
previous
sir.
job.
Yes, sir.
Okay. How long y'all known each other?
2011.
All right, this is for the ad.
Damn,
With
Jeremy.
Devon, you get the ease of allowing employees to book on their own.
2011.
2011.
Okay. Did you explain to him why they called us?
Not yet.
Wow, that the check appeared to be fraud.
Yeah. So
125. Okay, time.
all right.
But
So
I'm
all
sorry,
right.
there's no way
Here's
this
the
is
thing.
fraud because this gentleman actually offered to meet us here with the check. The only reason we did was because it was closer
So-
to just do it over the phone.
Oh my God,
The
man.
bank
He
has been in contact with the company who is the holder of these checks.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So they have notified the bank that not only are they not familiar with your company, but that they have recently had checks stolen from their business, and that this specific check 005185
Yes, sir.
is written in their records to a completely different company. Okay? this check is fraudulent. All right.
Yes, sir.
So this is one of those things. I don't know if a police officer has ever told you this before, but this is one of those times where we know the answers to questions that we're asking you, seeing what you're going to tell us, and it would be in your best interest to be completely honest because that dictates which direction things go for you.
Yes, sir.
Fuck, man.
So, I'm asking you questions. You're giving me answers. I already know the answer. This check is fraudulent. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about that. The bank has been in contact with the company, this Community Construction Group.
Yes, sir.
And Community Construction Group, I had them ask very specifically if they were familiar with your company to see if there had been some sort of mix-up.
This was the first time.
And they're not. They're not familiar at all. The other thing that I find kind of odd is that I know you said you've known Mr. Jeremy Porter since 2011. $45,000 is an awful lot of money to have a bank account, a company bank account with a business partner who's not even on the bank account. I'm here to tell you, some of my closest friends in the world that I've known for 20 plus years, if our company was handling money like that, $45,000, you best believe that my name is going to be on that bank account as well. So just kind of odd that your company would be dealing with large sums of money to the tune of $45,000, but your name is the only name that's on the company business.
Yes, sir.
Just something that's again kind of odd. So, you sure that there's no other information that you want to offer in reference to this check or anything like that?
Well, I really have nothing else. I do not know nothing else about the check.
Okay.
But as far as the situation with me and Jeremy Porter, we have two businesses. Like I said, we've known each other for a long time.
Okay.
We also have a trucking business. The trucking business was what he wanted to pursue. It is 100% in his name.
Okay.
The property
If that's-
business was it something totally different I
Again,
wanted to pursue.
If that's something, I'm not saying you're lying to
Yes,
me.
sir.
What I'm saying is it just seems kind of odd.
And like I said, that was the reason that I personally had to deposit the check, because he couldn't come up and deposit it with my account.
Mm-hmm.
It was basically my account. So yes, I did meet him and we deposited the check. But I didn't think anything was wrong.
Y'all deposited the check
Together.
through the app.
Yes, together.
Right. Okay.
But I didn't think anything was wrong because I've used the money, already bought stuff with the money, and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So I didn't think anything was an issue.
Okay.
Damn, that bit clear, though. Damn, that bit clear. Hey, hold on. 45 bands at the net. This is 2022, to be fair. But 45 bands, that bit clear. He started swiping that bit. He left it on there like, ooh. What he said the name of the construction group? Boy, that shit Gleason. Chill. But damn, bro, that's
is what I learned.
crazy, bro. $45,000 fraudulent check, bro. Green is crazy.
How long's your business been?
This is a new business.
Okay.
This is a new business. The trucking business is 3 years old. This business is a year and a half.
A year and a half.
I want to say yes, a year and a half.
Okay. And
Year.
how long have you had the account?
Since June. Here in Navy Federal since June.
Okay. The business account has only been open for 3 months.
3 months and a $45,000 banger account. No, bro. Hell no, bro. This nigga's a pro, bro. He know what the fuck he doing.
Maybe in June. No, it's been longer than 3 months, hasn't it?
Remember just a minute ago when I told you sometimes I'll ask you a question that I already know the answer to? The business account has only been open for 3 months. He's the only one listed on the business
Oh, I
account.
came in and opened it.
Again, whether or not that's an
Their personal
agreement between the two of them, I don't know. But
And then he's telling me that the check, because he said that he deposited it, there's 3 of them there, and that the check was from a friend that he doesn't know. It's just a guy named Buddy.
That
So-
we've done business with before. We've towed for him before and everything. Transported for him before.
and who does he work for? He works for the company on this check, or
He
he's subcontracting you?
I'm honestly not 100%
Well,
sure.
see, therein lies one of the problems.
Yeah, I'm honestly not 100% sure.
So,
Damn, bro. I gotta give it to him, bro. Stories sound good, bro. Stories sound good, bro. Not gonna lie.
we'll be back with you in just a moment, okay?
Yes, sir.
I mean, 45 grand? Man,
Bro, first of all, bro. Just cause you can't fathom 45 large, that's normal for repairs on a property. That's normal. Like 45, that's nothing. Lender sending that, nothing. Come on, bro. Just cause you can't fathom, bro, that don't mean the nigga lying, bro. He could be lying. I'm not saying he ain't lying. He could be lying, but I'm just saying, bro. Like, that's not an
I
indicator.
would be on that bank account.
Yeah, I would too.
You know. So I asked if they'd ever had any suspicious activity on his account before. She said no, because the account's only 3 months old.
He said that he stated he's the one who deposited it. So he told me he's the one who did the mobile deposit. And so you spoke to the business.
She had the business on the phone. I only had to ask 2 questions. Is she checking on us? 115. If you're checking on us, we can Tennessee. But I asked the 2 very specific questions that I had her ask was, one, I'll click that. So the 2 questions I asked is, one, are they familiar with this company at all? Have they ever done business with this company? And if they said no, then they have no idea who that is. The second question was, she said that this check had been written to a different company, and the company is C-A-S-A-N or C-A-S-O-N, Environmental Demolition Services. That's who this check was actually written to.
Yeah. Okay. So, first things first, go ahead and stand up, turn around.
Could you please not arrest me in front of the bank? Can I walk outside with you guys?
No, I'm not going to do that.
Okay.
Just put your phone down.
Oh, it's put it in my pocket. It's all right.
The reason I'm not going to walk you outside is because if you decide to run,
Oh, honestly,
I don't feel like chasing you.
Damn, bro.
Alright, just turn face the wall. Let me make sure these cuffs are not
If
too
you
tight.
would have never
and I'm gonna
came
lock
in
them
to
so
try
we
to
can
make
tighten
that
them,
withdrawal,
right?
bro, you probably would have got away with it.
We'll walk you outside.
yes, sir.
They don't have more time. They just replace themselves with something terrifyingly efficient. Someone else's AI.
To the right. To the right. Okay. So, the issue is the bank said that the check appears to be altered. Go ahead and stand in front of my car, please. The check appears to be altered, and the account that the company that wrote the check has no idea who your business is, and they've confirmed that that check number was written to another business. Okay? So, you're telling me that you were given a check from a person that you don't know, you deposited it, and now you're trying to withdraw funds. So, the way I interpret that is you deposited a fraudulent check and you're trying to withdraw money from fraud, okay?
Yes, sir.
So, go ahead and face the vehicle. Spread your feet for me. Do you have any weapons or anything on you? Any contraband, anything I need to be worried about?
Damn, man.
While sitting in the back seat of the police vehicle, he began talking to himself and saying bizarre things.
Kill this motherfucker. Literally. I'm gonna go to jail for murder.
Hold on, where does that accent go? Where does that accent go? Hold on, where does that accent go? That nigga was African, bro. That nigga turned into Atlanta Street, nigga. What the hell? Tomorrow I'm gonna go to jail for murder.
This is legit. This is my home. I'm purchasing this house. All of this is legit. Yes. I'm looking to purchase this property.
Oh man, that nigga tweaking, bro.
All of
So,
this is
bro,
fucking legit.
the jig is up, bro.
Do you need the window down or anything?
No, sir. No, sir.
You good?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I would have knew that. Bitch, I wouldn't have came in the bank to cash the motherfucker. If I would have.
Yo. Yo, the nigga actually went straight out the window, bro. What the fuck?
Knew the bitch was fake. The fuck?
The fuck? Hey, yo, shout out to this nigga, man. Shout out to Crime Cam now, man.
He gonna give every dime that I spent on the motherfucking windows for that bitch too. Every fucking dime I spent.
He was charged with forgery in the 3rd degree and transported to the DeKalb County Jail for booking.
Get your wallet, your phone, your
Damn, GG's for that boy, man. We out.